What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. We have some updates regarding the station of some Juventus players in the first team, as well as what's going on with the federal prosecution. Do they have a standing, as well as what can they do to the club? Well, unfortunately, it appears whatever the hell they want at this point. And then, of course, Max Allegri and Danilo prepare you for the first leg against Sporting in the Europa League. Stick with us. We'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofer, and today it is Wednesday, April 12th, 2022. Of course, I got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the news you care about each and every day. Before we do anything, though, I got to ask you to do me a solid favor, and that, of course, is to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, of course, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Really quickly, I'm not going to take too much time out of the day today as I have the last few days, but just a reminder, please go ahead and go over to our other channel, the podcast. Now We Can Talk Like Men podcast. Main thing we're saying that we're giving away for the first 500 subscribers that have subscribed. You will be entered in to win your choice of, if you're on this channel, probably going to want a Juventus jersey, an official Juventus jersey. We'll give that away. If you're a fan of something else, say you like Louisville or Kentucky, which is other things that we talk about on that channel, you can win that as well. It's just your choice. Whoever wins gets to pick whatever jersey they want. But as it stands right now, first 500 subscribers will be entered in to win there. So please click over there, hit that subscribe button, and come on back over here and let's talk some Juve. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the news that we have for today regarding Juventus. Very first up, an update from Romeo Guidetti, some positive news saying that Vlahovic is working with the group currently. So that means now, hopefully, he's getting back into form, getting back into shape, and we can see him maybe play tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. It's Thursday, I know, against Sporting, and hopefully he can help them tally some goals and move on in the city, or not city, into the Europa League and then back to the city. Let's continue on, Justin. Let's not talk all over our tongue. All right, let's continue on and talk about Housen and his status with the club. Romeo Guidetti has an update, a positive update for him. If you like the youth players, Housen will turn 18 on Friday, and there's a gift ready. Juventus are announcing his contract extension. He could be included in the squad list for the preseason with the first team this summer. So if you're looking at the shakeup of the roster, who'll be coming in, what young guys are getting opportunity, that's one guy who may be seen on the pitch for the first team next season. And again, gotta say, maybe proving your guy, Julian Genotti, incorrect. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. There's a lot to cover here today, so I'll give you a little bit less opinion and a little bit more just factual news. Agenzia ANSA is reporting that the federal prosecutor's office has just notified that Juventus the closure of the investigation into the so-called salary, partnership, and agent maneuver that has been going on with the club. CNA charges the Juve, among other things, with violating the principle of sporting loyalty, Article 4.1. Basically, Article 4.1, from what I've gathered from this, basically says that they can do whatever the hell they want. So basically, the federal prosecutor's office can do anything they want to screw Juventus, as in any number of any points that they want to deduct from your club, they can do it, because they can just throw out this BS violating the principle of sporting loyalty, which is a very generic term to basically just say we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. We don't care about legality or anything that goes along with that. There's no set number of points. There's no precedence on this. We can set whatever points deduction we want. Right now, it's 15. If you guys climb back up into the top 4 and you can make it into the UCL, guess what? Oh, now it's 30. Now it's whatever. We can do that. Bleep you is what they're saying. It's ridiculous. It's a sham. That's the only thing I can say is when it comes to the federal prosecutor's office, when it comes to Italian football, and when it comes to anything involved with UEFA, it is a sham. But it's not surprising if you've been watching this channel or if you've been a fan of Juventus or any football club in the past, 15, 20, in your last however many years. Let's continue on from the bad news, though. Let's look forward to what we have going on in the match ahead. Danilo is the first one to speak, so let's go ahead and get his comments. He said, "This is my 4th season at Juve. The renewal was a heartfelt choice. I have always had an excellent feeling with the club. A crisis is always an opportunity. The young players have shown that the qualities to wear the Juve jersey. Sporting beat Arsenal. They are a strong team. We have to be at the top of our game tomorrow. So let's look at the young guys, and then we got to be Sporting. We have to be in the top of our game moving into that." He continues on to say that at this moment in time, the difference is made by those who maintain an attitude similar to that held during the season. We must not drop psychologically and physically. Bremer is a good guy who always listens, always wants to learn and improve. He can only improve and become even stronger. So basically, touting his belief that Bremer is one of those guys. Bremer can be the guy moving forward for Juventus, which, of course, that's why you purchased him last summer. If he wasn't, what are you going to do? Danilo continues on to say, what I do now is no different from what I did when I arrived at Juve. I've always tried to help the younger ones. I want to be a reference point. I feel good. I am happy here. It gives me great pleasure to talk about Gatti. He is an example for everyone. He comes from City B. He doesn't play for 7 months, and he always stays focused. And when he has opportunity, he proves he is up to the task. So obviously, a good guy. He's right. I see right now, you can see Danilo kind of laying the groundwork. When I say good guy, I mean he's doing the good leadership mentality, saying the right things when it comes to being a leader for the club. And I think he's really trying to build up and get ready for that role, being the captain for Juventus, moving into the future. We'll see how long he ends up staying at the club, but at least the soon-to-be future, he will be probably more than likely taking that captain's armband and moving forward. Going on, the last kind of comment he had to say is, what is happening to Vlahovic is part of a journey. We talk often. He is calm. He always thinks about the good of the team. Surely with his mentality, he will overcome this moment. So obviously giving that endorsement to Vlahovic and the player that he believes him to be. Good stuff from Danilo. Let's continue on. Let's see what our guy Max Allegri has to say about Juventus moving in to this match against Sporting. He goes on to say that Sporting is a team that has technique or well organized. It is a young and very good coach. You have to take great respect. Alexandro and Vlahovic are available, so you could see both of them play in this match. DeCilio, we hope to have him for Sassuolo. The team, DeCilio, does he still exist? He still exists. I guess he does. I need to see it. I need to see it. Somebody prove to me that Mattia DeCilio is still a real human being, that he's still playing for Juventus. I need to see it. The team is absolutely not nervous. We are calm. It would be a problem if there was water running through our veins, but that doesn't justify what happened post-Juve and Inter. I kind of like that little statement by Max Allegri. But be honest, like me personally, what do you have to be? What's there to be nervous about? It's the Europa League. You're playing in the NIT. You're playing in a tournament that doesn't matter, that you don't want a trophy for. The trophy that you put in the back of the shelf, you hide. You don't put that trophy out on display. And if you do, come on. Let's move on. That's great. They can go win this thing. Champions League are the only things that I want to celebrate. That's my personal standard when it comes to the club. I'm not going to tell you how to do it yourself. Moving on, he says we have to make sure that in May, the calendar will be filled with games. When you were at Juventus, there was always pressure. We continue to work on the field and don't think about the other things. We have to think about the field, about the next game, step by step. We would be fools if we underestimated Sporting. So a lot of good coach speak. It's coach speak. That's what it is. It's coach speak. Respect the team, respect the game, go out there, win, and hopefully don't embarrass yourselves. Goes on to say, Vlahovic, there was a criticism for Ronaldo when he arrived and didn't score in the first 4 to 5 games. There are moments in a career Dusan has to remain calm, and he has to stay balanced, which is the most important and difficult thing. It is a moment where Dusan is not scoring, but I'm very happy with what he is doing. That's fine. I'm sorry, but you don't bring in Dusan Vlahovic to be anything but a goal scorer. That's why you're in. He's supposed to be tallying those goals. He's supposed to be winning the Capocannoniere this season for Juventus. You can't have the kind of output and performance that he has at Fiorentina with what are perceived to be lesser players and then come to Juventus and not do the same. That's my issue. That's where I want to see him improve, and that's where I need to see more from Dusan Vlahovic. I know, I think one of you all in our comments pointed out my comparison between Ronaldo and Vlahovic and how maybe it's a little bit of a stretch there, or really why are you comparing the two, apples to oranges? One of the greatest players to ever play the sport and Dusan Vlahovic. My point is, when you purchase a player like Dusan Vlahovic, he was on the list, he was on the tally to become one of the next great players. I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest of all time. No, I'm not saying that. I'll never say that. But at the same time, you're expecting him to be that next tier underneath and be able to get there, and you're hoping that. And right now he has done all but that, and that's where I have an issue. Let's continue on, though. Goes on to say, we had a chat with Paredes. He's a player we strongly wanted during the market, and I'm happy with him, but I have to make the decisions on the pitch. I'm happy that Leandro wanted a confrontation. So confirms that it happened, says there was a confrontation, tries to say the right things, and says that he wanted him, but it doesn't say if he wants him now and what he wants for the future, which I think we all know he's going to move on. He doesn't want him right now. I'm happy with what Inter did last night. Tonight, we will see Milan versus Napoli, a big-time match. If we are in the Europa League, it means we have deserved this competition. We'll do everything to get back into the Champions League. Obviously, that's the goal. It's unfortunate that's the goal with the standard that we've had for the last, 9, 10, 11 seasons. Obviously, the last couple seasons, you were just trying to make the top 4. But before that, 9 straight, winning the Serie A, winning the Scudetto, and then now you're just trying to struggle to be in the Champions League. We're going backwards right now, and we got to work on moving forward. Finally, last comments he made are just updates. Some important updates that Paul Pogba will be called up. Hopefully he'll be performing well. Hopefully he'll be good to go. And hopefully we'll see a Paul Pogba that we haven't seen for a majority of the season. Goes on to say, though, that it'll be important to have Pogba for the last part of the season. There are still so many games to play. My guess is more than likely he'll be on the bench. Will he get some playing time? We'll see. Goes on to say that Chiesa is doing much better, but doesn't give us much more of an update there. So I'm a little bit worried and iffy on the Chiesa situation. And then finally, the best version of Juve is the one that wins. Thank you, Max Allegri, for that groundbreaking update. But yes, Juventus must be winning the standard. We can't lower the bar. Don't lower the bar. I'm not here for it. All right. That'll do it for this edition of the Daily News. Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, do me a solid favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. And of course, just a reminder, you can go and still the link in the description down below. Go subscribe to my other spin-off channel, if you will, that Now We Can Talk Like Men podcast. It's a joke about, it's an inside joke, but you guys can come and be a part of the inside joke and have fun with us. We'll talk sports. We'll talk all comedy. We'll talk all kinds of stuff, current events, all that good stuff. Just something that really isn't not always appropriate for a Juventus-based channel. So go tune in over there. First 500 subscribers are going to be entered in to win a free jersey of their choosing, Juventus. And then if you're here locally, Louisville, Kentucky, whatever have you, you'll be able to do that. So I'll let the winner know once we get to 500 subscribers. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. Follow me at Justin Sofro, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can follow Bianca Zone at Bianca Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and anything else. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. Say hello to the old lady for me.